Well, viewers, these are the things that we don't plan to happen, but I'm really glad that I'm not vlogging this morning when it happened, but instead later in the day. We are here today to mourn the loss of my good friend and companion for the last several years, Kitty Lizard. We have suffered a death in the family today, friends, and I've been telling everyone about her all day and saying how you guys all know her. All my friends from college know her. She lived with me at college for all 4 years, and I found her this morning when I went to check on her before work and give her water, and she still had crickets running around in her tank and everything, and so it must have just happened. But she was under her little log, so I'm going to bury her under her log. And we are here today, up on the hill where I grew up, where we have buried all of our pets in the past. And we had another little pet cemetery at my old house where my mom and I lived, but this is the original. This is what's left of my grandfather's favorite tree, which when it was a stump used to be where I would come and talk to him and bring him flowers and things, and I still do, but there's no stump anymore. And this is the cemetery area, so we are here to dig a grave for Kitty Lizard. I did not think this would happen today. I ended up just hanging out at Grandma's house for the rest of the night because we were watching TV and watching movies, and I was talking with my cousin and hanging out with my cousin and her son, my second cousin, the little one. And Beautiful Creatures was on Sci-Fi, so we started watching that, and I ended up getting home pretty late, so instead of editing Monday's concert video tonight, I'm going to wait and do that tomorrow, because tomorrow I don't have any specific plans in the evening, so I'll have some more time. And I tried telling Sierra just now that Kitty Lizard had passed away, and I don't think she gets it. I don't think she's going to notice for quite a while, because they don't always interact. And the good news is I only cry when I think about it, so there's that. And I sent, a lot of my friends from college, I sent them a picture of her and told them that she was just buried today, because a lot of them knew her, because obviously she lived with me, so a lot of my friends knew her. And I got a lot of really sweet messages back from them, like more than even what you would expect, more than the usual condolences. So my friends are sweet, and Kitty Lizard will be missed, and everybody loved her. And it's just kind of hard to imagine, like, a lot of people were asking, like, how old was she, and how long have you had her, and I remember this, that, and the other thing, and I was talking to my cousin about her. And I have had her, at least in my personal care as my pet, for 8 years. That's a long time. And she was in my family before that, so she was like 12 years old. That's pretty old for a gecko. But even when you know their time's coming up, you're never ready for it, but like 8 years, you know, and I almost feel like it's kind of silly, but this is kind of how I've always dealt with death, that like I get upset and incredulous at first, and then very serious and able to handle it when I have to deal with it, such as like I remember when I was younger going to funerals of family members, I wouldn't cry, and other people would always like say things like as though I was being heartless and didn't care because I wasn't crying, so therefore I must not care. But really it wasn't that, it was just that in the moment I had to be strong, and that's how it is when you have to be responsible for taking care of the funeral services for your own pet. And you know, you're the only one there. You can't pass it off to your mom or your brother or your whoever anymore. Like, I have to do it myself, so I have to face it. I have to dig that grave and put her in it, you know? And then I can cry later. But anyway, so I feel like it's kind of silly on one hand, but then on the other hand, 8 years! She's been in my life for 8 years. That's a big deal. I was her sole caretaker. That's kind of a big deal. And I hope she would remember me fondly. That's kind of a big deal. So, but that's what I did today. That's all. I just came home and now had a little salad before I'm gonna go to bed and try to get some rest, because I'm really feeling the fatigue and This is supposed to be my week off, and so far every night I've had something to do, so I haven't just, like, slept, I haven't just rested, I haven't just, you know, relaxed or whatever. And I want to be doing these videos and everything too, so tomorrow I'm going to do some videos, but I'm also going to try to take a nap or just relax and read a book or something. I just need to, you know, I'm feeling it. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye.